focus on planning weddings rather than preparing for marriages. And this is said by Olumide Emmanuel. He's a doctor. Now, to be honest, I feel like this is something that everybody needs to start knowing. There's one other thing he said. There are two things he said from the video, and I so much love it, right? And the second thing he says is the face of womanhood, rather. Everybody needs to start getting acquainted to it. And it's not just the womanhood alone, it's the man. But I want us to quickly watch this video so we have better context of what he's saying.
And then you love her, she loves you. That's one version of that person. The very minute you marry, that person is gone forever. Now you are married to a wife. Now, if you don't quickly understand how to handle your wife and become friends with your wife, you are setting yourself up for trouble. Why? Because very soon she's going to get pregnant and then she's going to be a mother. You are now married to a mother. So you have to be ready to deal with all those versions. I would say to people, prepare for marriage before you get married. A lot of people prepare for wedding, but only few people prepare for marriage.
Exactly what I'm saying. A lot of people prepare for a wedding instead of marriage, and it's a whole lot here in Nigeria. I don't understand this. So what's the thing now? Oh, my friend do wedding, him put snow, me I go put ice. My friend put, no. Honestly, for the up of this thing now, flower they me I won't put this sort of, like, why are you putting yourself in a competition, right? That's one. Then secondly, I also hear stories around you hear people say, oh, my wife is she has a big tummy now, I need someone slimmer. Oh, she's fat, I need someone slimmer. She's not looking as pretty as she's supposed to. Why I love this video, because it was coming from the context of men needs to understand that you're getting married to a woman. You're not just getting married to one woman, you're getting married to other layers of her. Because at first she's a girl, right, that is under menstruation, she's menstruating and all of that. Then going no. Secondly, then from there she's getting married, she's being a wife, she's being a mother. Then we have like the menopause part. So there are a whole lot of layers going down for a woman. So when you check around what is really the cause of most problems in marriage, right, and why they divorce, apart from the whole, oh, my husband, why do you think your husband doesn't love you anymore? I mean, why? Because you hear kids of, he doesn't look at me the way he used to look at me. And now you start having this doubt, oh, probably because I'm fat, probably because... So it just takes us down to the fact that men are not yet understanding. I don't know if I can use that word. Or men don't quite understand the fact that you're getting married to one woman, yes, but she has different layers and you have to follow her in accordance to those layers. That's why I so much love what Dr. Emmanuel said. But what do you think, Oni?
Yeah, I'm just adding to what you've said. Obviously, like, men need to understand that, like, when you do get married to a woman, you're not just getting married to, like, one single woman, but, like, the different layers of that woman. Because, first of all, she's a young girl. She's in her prime. Certain things, like, she's still young, she's still pretty. Then this girl turns into a wife. Then now you're dealing with the wife aspect of her. Then she turns into a mother. You're dealing with the mother aspect of her. And it just goes on and on and on. And I think men need to understand that you do need to be prepared for marriage itself as a whole, and not just like, like the ceremony, because it is what happens after marriage that is actually what's important, like the growth, the changes that come with marriage and whatnot. Like, men need to actually like sit down and think and analyze, like, okay, like when I get married to a woman, like I know that she's not always going to be like this, like things are going to change. I'm going to meet different parts of her that I never knew. I'm going to need to learn how to adjust to that. And I feel like that's what men need to be preparing for, more so than obviously just getting married. Because then, like you said, that's how you see people go into marriages and they get so confused. They get so lost.
What's in it happen for you?
Yeah, you just see different men just now showing their bad character, because to them it's like, oh, like, this is not the person I married, or whatever, or this, that. So like as a man, you need to be more, I'll say the word is more emotionally intelligent and more understanding. And you need to just understand that there are certain levels and certain layers to a woman. And that is honestly the best or the fun part of marriage. Trying to get into experience and discover and find out the different layers to your wife.
Honestly, and I to add to what you just said, right, I think it's just being intentional about knowing what marriage is about. And I remember we had a conversation, was it yesterday or on Monday, and we said something around being, first of all, you being ready, right, before even going into that marriage first, you being ready helps you understand what you're going into. And I also remember saying marriage is an institution. It's just like when you want to go to school, maybe a uni, for example. You can't tell me that you don't have your jam score on set. Like, you don't have all of those things planned. You don't even have a YX certificate and all of those things, and you say you want to go to uni. How possible is that? Do you get what I mean? So you have to, before you go into marriage, you have to know what it is about. Oh, you have to know that, oh, this woman I'm getting married to, she might become fat one day. This woman, no, honestly, like, these are honest questions. These are honest conversations that we need to
prepare for this. And,
we need to accept.
And I feel like most people actually just don't understand that is honestly the best part of marriage. Like, getting to see like the part of someone else that no one else really gets to see. You get to explore that part. You get to like get through like all the different layers and just get to like understand that person as a whole. And if you're not mentally prepared for that, or like, physically or emotionally, then there's no reason to be getting married, because you enter that marriage with so many questions and so much confusion. And that's why most of you are left out here dry as hell.
I would want us to touch a bit about this preparation before. I mean, preparing or understanding what marriage is about before wedding. Because, like he said, many people prepare for wedding. They don't prepare for marriage.
No, they don't.
So let's talk about it.
I want you to for the problems that also do come with marriages, for the layers and for the bridges you're gonna have to, overcome and cross over. No one really talks about that, and I feel like, man, people really need to get out here and be more realistic and be more, would I say, what's the word? Be more open, be more transparent.
Intentional. I just love intentionality. Because I feel like intentionality is like one of the key factors. If you're being intentional about anything, you intend to succeed in that, because by then you're already curious to know, okay, how is this going to be like? How is this going to play out? And you definitely get it. So let's go. Moving on to the next, right? We have observers move to tears as a man proposes marriage to his partner in public and gets a yes. So, in South Africa, there's this, I think they don't have an issue with same-sex marriage, honestly speaking. So right from November 30th since 2006, there's this wide acceptance, or this big hug that they give to same-sex marriage. Anything that has to do with same-sex, they're okay with it. Unlike other parts of Africa, just like Nigeria, for example, we are so strict, like our law doesn't accept it, the constitution is against it. So we definitely will not allow or accept anything that has to do on same sex. But let's watch that video so we have deeper insight, right? You can see for yourself how the guy is coming in. Oh my God. You can see for yourself. And hey. Oni, what do you think of this? Because this is a lot. Okay.
Well, obviously, like I said, even the other day, we just talked about how they have just banned same-sex film productions here in Nigeria, and we do know that like same-sex relationships as a whole is not widely in acceptance over here. So to see something like that happen in South Africa and to get this much coverage and this much encouragement, I would honestly say that it's honestly nice to see. It's different to see, because quite frankly, me personally, I don't have anything against same-sex relationships. I'm not gonna question
why they are
what
doing
people
that.
choose to do or what makes people happy. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna. So it just shows that I guess like there's like a slight change happening, I would say, but I really don't have much to say about it. It's not really
I feel you.
What are your thoughts?
But to be honest, just like you said, I don't want to be the one to start questioning people on why same sex, why are you a gay, or why are you whatever you are.
Why are you a gay? No.
Seriously, because you need to go check the comment section of this stuff. Man, a lot of people are like, no, this is God forbid.
Can you give like like what are the comments?
So I was checking through. The first person said, stop promoting things like this. We are Africans, it's not our culture. But this is South Africa. South Africa is part of Africa. It's part of like the African continent. So what do you think?
Something as controversial, as this topic. I don't know, like someone would say, right? Like, it's against the culture of, you know, Africans and whatnot. But then, I mean, who is not to say someone is not allowed to be happy? I mean, who is not to say that, I mean, change cannot happen? Like I said,
let's quickly go on a break, guys, because guess what? The hottest gossip today is coming on board. Stay tuned.